Hello, my name is Sarah Gardner. I am a school psychologist in the Sunnyside School District, as well as a private contractor with Washington State Migrant Council, where I provide evaluations for children with special needs, specializing in birth to 5. I go across Washington in about 8 different agencies across the state and provide those services during the summer months. I am married. My husband is also in education. He is a special education director, was once a school psychologist as well. We have an 11-week-old son who was born a little small, at about 4 pounds premature, but he is 11 weeks now and doing great, and he is along on this trip with me. I have been a school psychologist now for about 4 years, and this is my autobiography. So I grew up in Orondo, Washington. It's a very small town. When I was little, my father worked in apple orchards. Growing up, we did not have a lot of money, and that's something when I reflect on things that really impacted my views and my beliefs, just in education, just kind of across the board, different facets of my life was during that period of time. Eventually, my parents bought orchards and became more financially stable, but that's definitely an area that impacted me growing up. For my junior high and high school career, I went to Waterville, Washington, which is not very large. I had about 25 students in my graduating class. There's nothing to do there other than play sports, and that's what we did. I also TA'd in a special needs classroom, and that kind of is what ended up getting me into school psychology. I really enjoyed it. I worked with students with special needs, and I learned that everybody learns, we just learn in different ways. And that was something that also really influenced me. I went to Eastern Washington University for my undergraduate degree, which I got in psychology. I think growing up and always having to work hard, I finished my undergraduate degree in 3 years. While I worked full time as well as I taught at the college. As part of a research project I was in, I worked in a clinical trauma lab as well as a high risk behavior lab at the university. It was something I was always interested in with psychology. I just didn't know what I would get my master's in. I debated between clinical and school, and I think those influences of enjoying teaching those courses as well as that experience of being a TA is what pushed me into school psychology. Uh, I went into a 3 years master program that, along with getting your master's degree, you got your national certs. I volunteered at a juvenile detention center at that time, and I ended up doing my year-long internship in the Sunnyside School District. So I did my internship in the Sunnyside School District, and then I was hired on as a full-time psychologist. The district is 100% free and reduced lunch, 77% poverty rate, 89% Hispanic, and about 24% migrant rate. Very interesting district to work in. We also have a lot of resources per building. We have one psychologist, 2 counselors, a full-time nurse, and that's great being a school psych and being building so you don't jump around. You get to know your staff and the students. It's something I really enjoy about the district. An experience I had while working in the district that's influenced me into this program was an experience I had as my first year as a psychologist. I was placed in a building that was undergoing a lot of changes. Brand new administration, half the staff was brand new counselors. The special education department in the building was having difficulty with compliance, both with the law as well as how they were serving the students. So I worked with administration to help provide the resources to help those individuals gain those skills, regardless of the training and the workshops and feedback that was given. One of the individuals refused or was not willing to make the changes necessary, and unfortunately they weren't re-signed. And something that I really got out of that experience is that I didn't have the skills necessary or the knowledge, the education to make the changes that I would really like to see. So that's led me to continue my education into this program. I have a strong belief in the social justice leadership style, and I would really interested also in that. So that was also an influence into this program. So that's what's led me here today, and this is my autobiography, and thank you.